in 1982. Two iconic indoor soccer franchises began what would be a multi-decade rivalry. We're going to see the resumption of the rivalry this afternoon. Welcome to CBS Sports Golazo Network. One of these franchises, the San Diego Sockers, became known as a championship dynasty. The other, the Kansas City Comets, the iconic Midwest franchise that popularized music and light shows all across indoor soccer and other North American indoor sports. I'm Eric Berger, joined this evening by Lux St. Louis. The third place Sockers, they're bringing in a lot of confidence, and they're led by one terrific target forward.
I know you're talking about Tavoy Morgan coming in with 16 points, 13 of those being goals. We know him as a top target in the league. They call him the Bull, so we need to expect that he's going to be stampeding through the box all night long. And
for the fourth place Comets, they're led by their captain, who has been playing lights out the last couple of weeks.
Oh, captain, my captain, Nacho Flores, absolutely incredible on both sides of the field, offense and defense, and a recent addition to the All-Stars, I think much deserved.
Fans, you're in for a treat tonight. Get ready. We're going to be back here with all the action live on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Ooh, it feel good, don't it? Yeah. I can't help myself. It feel good, don't it? Check out my two steps. I put the moves on it.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star.
Check out my two steps. I put the moves on it. I can't help myself. It feel
Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on CBS Sports Golazo Network. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
We're at the point in the Major Arena Soccer League season where players are nursing injuries, dealing with bugs, etc., and the coaches have to send that message, next player up. Well, that's the case for us at the Kansas City broadcast booth tonight. The legendary Nick Vassos under the weather, so I will be taking his play-by-play spot. I'm Eric Berger, joined by our third member of our team, who's going to be your color analyst tonight, Lux St. Louis. An iconic rivalry. These teams respect each other, but I expect a battle. What do you expect to see tonight, Lux?
I expect both sides of the field action. I'm talking all the way down the field. I think offensive and defensively, both of these teams are strong, Eric.
Starters tonight for the San Diego Sockers. Let me rephrase that. The 16-time champion San Diego Sockers coming back to Kansas City. 7-1 goalkeeper Boris Pardo, who used to play here for the Comets not too many years ago. In defense in front of him, Christian Gutierrez, number 4. Cesar Cerda, who was an all-star selection. We'll talk about why he's not going to be playing in the all-star game a little bit later. In the midfielder, the maestro, number 11, Leo de Oliveira. Another all-star selection who won't be playing, Gabriel Costa, and up front, somebody who loves scoring goals here, the legendary number 37, Craig Childs. For Kansas City, Philip Ejimadu back in goal, number 99. In front of him, all-star defender Chad Vandergriff, who is leading the league in blocks. He's going to be joined by another all-star recent selection, Nacho Flores, who's the reigning defender of the week in the MASL. And the midfielder, Ramon Palmer, wearing number 5. Leo Costa, another all-star selection, wearing 17. And up front, reigning offensive player of the week and all-star, one of the top scorers in the league, Lux, Brian Marquez. You had the privilege of interviewing him last week. He's ready to play.
He is ready. Ready to play and ready to score.
We'll have some action already. Oliveira out wide. Shot wide from Costa, blocked. No foul there. Fans wanted a foul. Nothing to be seen. Gabriel Costa will get the ball. Moving it diagonally for Cesar Cerda. Cerda with 2 defenders in front of him. Will drop it back to Costa. Costa, one of the stars in this league. And what I found it ironic is he's tied for 6th in scoring in this team this season. That shows you how much depth, Lux, that the Sockers team has.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the Sockers with an average amount of scores. Not as many kind of pulling off what they did last year as of pacing-wise yet. I see Tavoy Morgan is about where he was last year. If he gets there in the next 12 games or so, he should reach what he did last year.
Couple players with 10 goals, too. When you have Craig Childs and you can bring in an all-star Luis Morales, you're going to spread those goals around. This is Zach Reggett trying to go Wallace score, and nobody there except for Tavoy Morgan. Kicks it out to Costa, dropped it back to Mitchell Cardenas. One off the bench by Christian Andreas. Both teams will try to get a line change here. This is Philip Ejimadu. Oh, giveaway. Opportunity here for Costa. Let's see if they make him pay. Drew Ruggles. Save Ejimadu. We talk about it a lot on this broadcast about not giving the ball away, not giving cheap goals up, and the Comets escaped one right there. This is Drew Ruggles, perennial all-star for the San Diego Sockers.
San Diego's a team that will execute if you give them those options. We need to settle that down.
Mikey Lennis back with the big cast on his left arm. Had a scary fall at San Diego a few weeks ago. That's going to be a foul called on Cesar Cerda. 3 Sockers selected to the All-Star game. 1 Chihuahua Savage, that's Roberto Escalante. We saw him here a couple weeks ago, but because of the way their travel hit, they have a game in Chihuahua Friday. None of the 4 will play in the game. Among the beneficiaries of this was Nacho Flores because he was a late addition to the All-Star squad. So the Comets now have 6 players representing in the game that will be next Wednesday at the Adirondack Bank Center in Utica, New York. A little bit of pressure here from the Comets. Boris Pardo's seen it all, and he'll just put the ball up the field. Guerrero Pino, 2 arms on Luis Morales, gets called for the foul. Free kick Sockers.
I love seeing Pino playing against his old teammates.
I interviewed him before the game for a halftime segment, and the first question I asked him is, have you had this game circled on your calendar, or is it just another game? Hang here at halftime to catch his answer. This is Charlie Gonzalez. Good shot, good save by Ejimadu. Saw that all the way. Christian Andreas trying to lead the team on the break. Sees Junior Kazim on the far side. Kazim cuts it inside again. Save Boris Pardo. Pardo loves playing against his former team.
Yeah, 2015, 2016 Missouri Comets.
They were the Missouri Comets. It's sort of a long story of when the franchise came back, and because they're at this arena, they used the Missouri name, but ultimately changed back to Kansas City, and I think everybody loves it that way.
Oh, we do.
This is Leo Costa looking to clear the zone. He's always comfortable with the ball in his sophomore season. Out of West Chicago, Illinois. This is Lucia Tetsane. Missed the last game against Harrisburg, but he is definitely back. Gabriel Costa cuts it inside. Costa on his left. Costa! Something we've seen more this season. Rion Marquez tracking back to help defensively. Not just your big target forward. He can play both ways. This is Drew Ruggles. Back to Mitchell Cardenas. Finds Ruggles in space on the right side. Ruggles, let's see if he'll cut left. Ruggles, he does cut left. Has the shot, takes it, goal.
Goal, San Diego.
That had a curve. That was a curveball. Baseball terms, that looked like a curveball.
Take a look on the replay here, Lux. What did you see?
Well, I'm going to tell you again. Look at that curve on that. I mean, lines up, good body placement, keeping his head over the ball, keeping it low. Absolutely nails the Golazo in there.
Well, I can just tell you, haven't seen him. I've probably seen him more than Leo Acosta does. You don't want to give him that first step to the left, and it was just too easy for him. And he will make you pay from any distance. 1-0 Sockers. This is Chad Vandergrift back to his goalkeeper, Philip Ejimadu. For Drew Ruggles, count that as his 4th goal of the season and the assist to Mitchell Cardenas. Giveaway opportunity here. This is Danny. Near side to to Reggett. Back to Nacho. Nacho shot. Great save. Boris Pardo coming down to his right. This is Nacho. Blocked by the timeless one, Leo de Oliveira. Been playing in this league for a long time. Free kick for the Sockers. Let's see if Danny gets warned there for throwing the ball away. Nobody saw it. Free kick Sockers. Giveaway. Goal!
Oh! Tasmanian Devil!
Sockers try to go quick on the restart, and the only one there who saw it coming was Christian Andreas. Take us through this replay here, Lux.
You and I talked about him before the game and said he was ready and raring for this goal. Absolutely confusion. Not sure what's happening there from San Diego Sockers, but you can't leave that. Christian Andreas will pick it right up. Tasmanian Devil, friends.
So it wasn't. It kind of looked like, okay, is the first one the replay or the restart, or the second one the restart? Andreas just said, forget it, I'm going to go get the ball.
Confusion, yeah.
And unassisted goal there for Christian Andreas, and all of a sudden it's 1-1.
The most dangerous moments in any MASL game are the minutes after the other team scores.
And we saw that this past Sunday here in Cable Dahmer Arena with Harrisburg scoring 2 quick goals after Comets goals. You have to keep your attention 60 minutes a game, and Andreas snuck one back. For Andreas, that will be his 7th goal of the season with 1 assist. Again, tied 1-1. This is Sebastian Mendez, speaking of somebody who knows how to score lots of goals.
Yeah, Sebastian and Luis Morales both at 12 points thus far in the season.
Both of them missed some, Luis Morales missed some action playing Kings League in Europe.
He did.
This is Leo Acosta. Decided to go shot. Another save by Pardo. His numbers already are going to look stacked defensively. Charlie Gonzalez to Ruggles. Comets try to press. Sockers know how to break the press. This is Charlie Gonzalez. See if Leo Acosta learned a thing or two. That last sequence against Ruggles. Cesar Cerda. Near side to Charlie Gonzalez. Tavoy Morgan shows. Morgan just missed it, and he had that whole left corner wide open. Just hit it wide. Otherwise, Sockers would have regained the lead. This is Andreas. Leo Acosta. Acosta with 4 guys on him, and wisely decides to pull the ball back to his capitan, Nacho Flores. Asks for the ball back from Pino, gets it back, gives it back to Pino. 1-1 game here early on. Ball's going to go out of play, and this will be a goalkeeper distribution for Boris Pardo and the San Diego Sockers. Nacho intercepts.
Oh.
Ball's going to go out of play. Always got to pay attention here. Kick in for Mitchell Cardenas.
I got hit twice last game.
Yeah.
I know better than anyone. Pay attention.
Our officials tonight, crew chief is the legendary Rich Grady. More than 3 decades doing this. Chad Vandergrift back to his goalkeeper. He's going to be joined by Brian Martin, who's been doing this for more than 20 years. Assistant referee is Kyle Armstrong. The 4th official is Anthony Sobolewski. In the penalty box, Caleb Martin. Experienced crew here tonight for a game of heavyweights in the Major Arena Soccer League. Once again, these franchises have been battling since 1982. In fact, in the first game was held at the legendary San Diego Sports Arena in 1982. Good save there by Pardo, but Marquez was taken down. Free kick.
The way Rion Marquez can turn his body. Look at this. His awareness. Absolutely incredible.
And defenders feel him all night.
Yes.
That's a lot of muscle to be holding on to. Nacho Flores over the ball. Off the wall. Wide array. A good save there from Pardo. Pardo just always in the right position at the right time. And a good goalkeeper, an experienced goalkeeper, is going to put themselves in the best position rather than having to flail and dive everywhere. San Diego the other way. Opportunity here. Good save there by Ejimadu. Christian Gutierrez, one on the goalkeeper. Leo Acosta with pressure. Drops it off to Vandergriff. Vandergriff went to go back to Acosta. Cesar Cerda coming back the other way. This is Cerda, near side of Cardenas. Tried to go off the outside of his foot. Players flailing all over the field. And Marquez tries to go on the counter. Could not reach Vandergriff. Tetsane give and go there with Marquez. Vandergriff has Nacho on the near side if he can reach him. Tried to go Wallace score instead, and Pardo read it really well. Pressure from Kansas City. Opportunity for a counterattack. Craig Childs is by himself, wide open, given away. This is Mikey Lennis. Mikey wants to go Wallace Scora, never reached there.
For those of you who are not familiar with the Wallace Scora, it definitely shows off our soccer players' ability to read the angles.
This is Drew Ruggles in a battle against his former teammate, Guerrero Pino.
Would you describe a Wallace Scora as an assist that hits the wall before it goes in off of a player's foot?
I would say it's an assist off the wall that is first time shot into the goal. You can't dribble it after you get the ball off the wall. It's got to be
one
a
touch.
One touch shot. Giveaway. This is Cerda, has Costa near side. Cerda looks like you might want to walk it in. Nothing on that shot. Having words there with Zach Reggett. Ejimadu will figure out what to do. Media timeout. Forthcoming. This is Leo Acosta. Acosta has Nacho near side. Lays it off. Nacho has space. Nacho shoots. Save. Pardo. Pardo will just clear it off the outside of his foot. Pino, his former teammate, rushes back. Giveaway from Pino. Opportunity here. Costa has runners on both sides. Off his line, Ejimadu. Cleared enough. Comets will try to reset their defense. This is Christian Gutierrez. Cesar Cerda. Gutierrez. Tavoy Morgan with two defenders on him. Good slide there by Cerda to win the ball. Cerda, and a shot by Morgan. Off the crossbar. Leo Acosta the other way. Sockers try to drop. This is Acosta. Too much on that touch. And De Oliveira stood him up, earned the foul. Free kick, Sockers. 5:14 remaining in the first quarter. Still 1-1. Cardenas. Good look at Luis Morales. Ball passed back to Ejimadu. Luis Morales played in that Kings League tournament. He's played U.S. futsal. He's played anywhere he can get a chance to play, he can play, and he's that good. Zach Reggett.
Zach Reggett! Gorilla goal, Eric, a gorilla goal.
His family and friends came down from Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they just watched him score. Let's take a look at another entry pass from Ejimadu. What'd you see here?
I mean, he delicately tapped that in. Perfect pass, too.
The assist there from Ramon Palmer.
Look at that.
And we will have a break. Kansas City Comets on a Zach Reggett goal, leading 2-1. We'll be back shortly. You're watching MASL Soccer on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
It's a season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Come in now during our Season of New Tradition sales event. Get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at cabledahmerkia.com. If you want a Kia, thank Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected, where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place, and we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything MASL soccer. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. Major Arena Soccer League, MASLsoccer.com. Raindrop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Greendrop's recovery products are uniquely suited to help our athletes battling aching joints and muscles. Learn more or try it yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Take 10. That's all the time you'll need for Eric Bergeron to take you inside the game and get to know some of the biggest stars advancing the sport on and off the field. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV.
Thank you, Lux. Zach Reggett scored right before our break. That's his 10th goal of the season. Headed to the All-Star game. Mikey Lennis went on the keeper. Mikey Lennis scores. It's 3-1 Kansas City.
He has been wanting to get back in this game. Seeing him dress for the last 2 home matches and not be put on the scorecard, he is loving this.
Take a look on the replay. What'd you see?
I mean, left alone, look at that. When he just breaks through the defense, getting that one touch past the last defender, it's game over.
Nacho, a point-perfect pass, went on goalkeeper for Mikey Lennis. That is his first goal of the season for Nacho. He is among the league leaders in assists. Count that as his 16th point, 11th assist.
Yes.
We have a challenge flag on the field. It's going to be interesting to see what Phil Salvaggio might have seen on there where he might want to challenge this goal. Lux, you're not in the box anymore, so our eyes and ears aren't down there, so you're going to know what it feels like up here as Rich Grady and Brian Martin head over.
I know. I'm usually trying to lean over their shoulders, hear what they're saying.
See if we can take a listen and hear what they might be challenging. Foul on the lead up to the play. I don't know if they're going to claim it was on Nacho, but see if we can take a look at the replay here. If it stands, goal from Mikey Lennis, assist from Nacho, but we'll see if there was something on the previous play or the play lead up that might cause this to be overturned. Wait and see if we get a view of what Rich Grady and Brian Martin are seeing right there. Brian Martin wanted Lux to make sure I did not call him Brian Miller all day, and I have not yet, and it's 4:19 left in the first quarter.
He knows you know it.
Oh, he knows I know it.
He doesn't know that Nick is consistently knowing it.
Well, we haven't been given – here we do. Let's take a look at this, Lux.
All right.
So it wouldn't have been there unless they're saying there's a handball. It looked like it hit his chest, if that's what they're looking at.
That's going to be really tough to see.
if that's it. It looked like it hit his chest, but maybe we can get another look at this as we'll go backwards right here. Okay, the ball's in the air. Now we'll come back. Ball touch, bounces. Oh, maybe it did hit the cast. I thought it hit the chest, but maybe did hit the cast. We'll see what our two referees conclude there. Clearly, if it was a handball in that sequence, they will wipe this one off.
It looks like they've come to a decision.
And we'll hear from Rich Grady.
San Diego is challenging for a handball committed by Kansas City prior to the goal being scored. After review, the decision is no goal, handball against
They did see the handball. Good call there by Phil Salvaggio. Looked like the ball went from chest to hand, but it hit off the cast on his arm, and
that's unfortunate.
We'll take that off. Mikey Lennis is going to feel snake bit because he has been struggling to score goals, and but that's the game of indoor soccer. The ball bounces in interesting ways, and
more fuel for his fire.
Good challenge there by Phil Salvaggio to take that one off. It's 2-1 Comets. Take that assist off for Nacho too. He's still at 10 assists. This is going to be a free kick coming out for Mitchell Cardenas. Taken away. Pino against Tavoy Morgan. Tavoy Morgan's going to win that foot chase every single time. Cardenas. Andreas wins the ball back. Tetsane fouled by Tavoy Morgan. Philip Ejimado didn't like that too much. Tavoy is going to walk back. We are already started, and it's the first quarter.
It's early for this.
Now keep in mind, we have two officials on the floor who have combined more than 50 years of experience of indoor soccer. I was talking to Brian Martin ahead of time and reminded him that you guys have seen just about everything in the history of indoor soccer. So there's nothing that's going to happen that they haven't seen before.
No.
Rich Grady refereed one of the most wild games in the history of indoor soccer here in Kansas City back in the 90s, which involved multiple Kansas City police officers. So he's seen a lot.
When you see the badges come out.
Then you know it's serious. So these are professional referees. They've seen this all before. Ball's put out of play. This is going to be a kick in for Cesar Cerda. And Cesar Cerda was selected to the All-Star team, voted by his peers. Definitely one of the best defenders in the league. There is no doubt. Unfortunate because of the travel situation next week that soccer's players opted out because he earned that spot on the All-Star team. This is Cerda back to De Oliveira. Drew Ruggles scored that first goal for San Diego. Boris Pardo into the corner, headed out by Chad Vandergrift.
I am definitely bummed out knowing that the All-Star game is not going to contain any San Diego Sockers or any Chihuahua Savage, but I do believe we're going to have an exhibition of some of the best talent this league has.
Still an opportunity next week Friday to watch the two of them battle. And every time those two teams play, whether it's in Chihuahua or in San Diego, they put on a show. This is Nacho. Nacho was Walla Scora. The Walla was there. The score went just wide. Giveaway to Rion Marquez. Comets make a line change. Marquez tried to go over Pardo, went too high. This is Mendez against Pino. Pino will stick those tackles. Comets fans might recall him doing that when he was a member of the San Diego Sockers. Some hard feelings out there on the field, Lux. We're not even at the end of the first quarter yet, and you can feel the emotions picking up. Totally expected. This is Charlie Gonzalez. blocked. That was definitely on target there, as you would expect from Craig Childs. And with Craig Childs, once the mustache comes out, you know he's serious. We're getting towards playoff time.
His mustache is as famous now in the MASL that Andy Reid's is in the NFL, in my opinion.
There you go. This is Charlie Gonzalez to Tavoy Morgan. Look to cut it in, taken away by Andreos. Andreos against Morgan. Morgan, deft touch. Near side, this is Gabriel Costa. Almost kicked in accidentally by Leo Costa, but somehow Philip Ejimado smothered it.
Gabriel Costa does not need an angle. He will find an angle. You got to cut him off.
Legitimately an elite player in this league. Let's see Tetsane. Tetsane tried to go to Danny, blocked by Costa, who was calling for the ball in the corner, and nobody saw him. Costa ultimately gets it, wants to cut inside and cut far post. Went too wide, and it's going to be a kick in for Kansas City. 1:41 remaining here in the first quarter. This is Nacho looking to get it to Reggett. Reggett with Cardenas wrapped all over him. Henry Ramirez. This is Danny, had 2 assists here last game against the Harrisburg Heat. Chad Vandegrift. Near side to Henry Ramirez. Henry Ramirez grew up the block from San Diego, if you want to call it that, in Costa Mesa. That's, if you're from San Diego, that's Orange County. That's like way far north, but it's in the general vicinity. Close enough. Henry Ramirez. All my friends from Southern California are going to say you've been gone too long. You forgot your geography. This is Zach Reggett. Tries to cut Cardenas. Kazim. Junior Kazim wants to cut inside. Kazim blocked. Reggett off the boards. Voila. Not much on the scorer there. No problem there for Boris Pardo. We are under 1 minute remaining here in the first. Pardo will just throw the ball up the field. Tavoy Morgan gets a touch. Foul on Reggett. Free kick. San Diego Sockers.
For those of you curious, Baltimore and Utica currently 4-13 in the third. Utica leading 3-2.
Kelvin Oliveira yet to score a goal tonight for UCFC. I think that David Bascom had a game plan here against the leading scorer in the league.
Thinks it's a game plan you have to have when you're playing Utica.
Vandegrift just chips the ball out. This is Luis Morales. Morales. We'll see if he cuts in. Morales goes the other side, wide. 18 seconds remaining. Cesar Cerda. Near side to Morales. Foul called on Junior Kazim. This will be a free kick here for Cerda. 14 seconds remaining. Morales. Far side Ruggles. Nobody saw him. Andreos tracked back. Andreos will send the ball down the field. Wasn't a 3-line pass, and Pardo will just see this quarter end. On goals from Christian Andreos and Zach Reggett following the early goal from San Diego's Drew Ruggles. Comets lead 2-1. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for second half action. You're watching MASL Soccer on CBS Sports, the Lazo Network.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
new guys to the veterans, even this guy. At Community America, every member feels like a star.
It is Nacho! Comets win game one! He does the game winner! And for the score! And he
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastravansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's game and discuss the league's hot topics.
So I mentioned earlier, the series goes back to November 19th, 1982. The first game was at the legendary San Diego Sports Arena. The Sockers, in their first year in the Major Indoor Soccer League, beating the Comets 6-3. All-time series, San Diego leads Kansas City 42-28. Talked to Coach Phil Salvaggio on the field just before the game, and he reminded me that they have never beaten the Sockers here at Cable Dahmer Arena, but he has won games here. And how he has won games here is, fans might recall during the 2021 season, Kansas City hosted the semifinal series, and San Diego won both games here against the then Florida Tropics. So he does have some success. This team has some success winning on this field. And that was the year they had gotten Tavoy Morgan loaned from the Harrisburg Heat.
Yes, I remember.
And he was such a difference maker on that team. They're like, we've got to have him. And so Tavoy came up big that series. Boris Pardo came up big that series. And the Sockers wound up, after everything they went through that year, not playing one single home game, to winning the championship. And the big series was here at Cable Dahmer Arena, where they came up strong against a loaded Florida Tropics team, which included Chad Vandergrift, Drew Ruggles, Ian Bennett on loan from Milwaukee. And it was an epic experience. We're back to live action. San Diego going right to left this quarter. Tavoy gets it away from Guerrero Pino. Shot, goal. Christian Gutierrez, that was way too easy. And San Diego has tied it 2-2.
San Diego looking lethal on transition there.
It all started with Tavoy Morgan winning the ball. We'll take a look at it right here. And look at that pass through. Two defenders, neither of them close to Gutierrez. Easy peasy.
And here we are back at a tied ball game.
So Oliveira had to switch jerseys for some reason. He is wearing 88. That's why I couldn't figure out who that was. That is De Oliveira. Count the assist for him. 2-2. De Oliveira, that's his 6th assist. He has won the Pass Master Award in the past. Great midfield player. 3-on-1 opportunity here for San Diego. Near side. Just could not connect. Maybe too much time there for Craig Childs to pass it either way, and San Diego could have had an easy 3-2 lead there. This is Mikey Lennis coming the other way. Craig Childs tracking back. Childs against Lennis. Ball shot wide. Danny on his right skied it. Goalkeeper distribution for Boris Pardo.
You know, it's something you don't get in outdoor soccer is the pool aspect of it. I mean, these gentlemen are literally playing pool with the ankles, using the wall. Some of the best and most exciting goals for me have been the ones that come off the wall like that.
I seem to remember a couple years ago, we started using the phrase "wallless score" in our broadcasts, and it's like, well, you're going to have to explain what that means. And it's like, now everybody does it, so, and in every broadcast you hear about it, it's going to be a foul on Andreos. Oh no, maybe Pardo. Did Pardo touch it twice? Looks like Pardo touched it twice with his feet, and that sequence, this is going to be a free kick for Kansas City. Nacho over the ball. Has Tetsane Palmer coming off the bench late. Again, he went while Escora. Nothing was there. Counterattack opportunity for San Diego. Taken away by Tetsane. Little spin. Real Marquez. Wide to Nacho. Drops it for Ramon Palmer. Vandergrift. Tetsane. 2 on him. Drew Ruggles, he's seen it all too.
He is really giving it body to body to Rion too.
Rion's going to have to earn some goals
Absolutely,
tonight because he has some of the best defenders in the MASL on that other team. Drew Ruggles, former Defender of the Year in the league.
I remember working for the St. Louis Ambush and just hating to play the Florida Tropics. The combination of Chad Vandergriff and Drew Ruggles, dangerous one.
Zach Reggett. Ball touched by Junior Kazim, but taken away by San Diego, and they'll look to bring the ball out slowly the other way. Comets drop defensively. Ball through, and almost given away. Cleared. Ejimadu, a little fortunate there. That didn't go in the goal.
The San Diego player on the ground.
That is Craig Childs, the captain.
Speaking of Chad Vandergriff, he has an exceptional way of getting his big toe exactly where it needs to be. He's nimble, he's limber, he gets into those spots and gets there first. He's also swift.
Let's see if Phil Salvaggio wants a foul in the corner when Craig Charles got taken down. New version of the challenge rule this year. Potential penalty kick is what they want. If you win your challenge this year, on the first challenge, you get the flag back and you can use it again. If you lose that challenge, you lose it for the game. So coaches get 1 challenge flag per regulation 60 minutes, but if you win that first challenge, you get a do-over. We'll see if we'll see this in the box. Let's take a look at the video review. Ejimadu. So there was a potential penalty kick. If there was a foul on Ejimadu or a 2-minute penalty, it looked like it was outside the box. So Ejimadu, ball went underneath him. Chase there from Craig Childs. Ejimadu. Now, so here's the thing. Craig Childs had played the ball already off the board by the time Ejimadu got there. So it's going to be interesting to see how Rich Grady in particular interprets this. I think the ball was already played. The question is whether they're going to say it doesn't matter, and if there was a 2, it would probably be for boarding right here in the corner. But at my first glance, it looked like it was after Craig Childs had played this. See, look, it's the follow-through after he had played the ball already, but we'll see how the referees interpret this.
And of course, if for some reason you disagree with the call tonight, you might just see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Ivanko and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. You can catch it every Friday on YouTube. It is one of my favorite things to watch because we have some truly incredible plays, and breaking it down with their extensive knowledge really helps me understand where things stand.
After review, the decision is no foul, San Diego ball here.
So, no foul, San Diego ball here. I do watch a lot of Under Review, and that's what led me to believe they wouldn't call it, was the Childs had already played the ball off the wall looking for a goal-scoring opportunity, and the follow-through took place afterwards. And so I think that Salvaggio was right to try to challenge it. In the end, he'll lose that flag, but still 2-2, soccer's ball. Let's say hello to Ryan Sigich, who's still convalescing and hasn't been on the field this year, but still spends a lot of time watching video, talking to other referees. Foul's going to be on Andreos. I think that's his second of the half. We'll have to check the count. Oh, that's his first. This is Boris Pardo. Near side, it's Tavoy Morgan against Vandergriff. Leo dropped it off to Tavoy, back to Leo de Oliveira, wearing number 88. Didn't see what happened to his 11 jersey. Would guess maybe there was blood on it, and that's why they switched. Christian Gutierrez, the goal scorer, will track back for that ball. 11:20 remaining here in second quarter. Comets had a goal taken off the scoreboard by a successful challenge flag by Phil Salvaggio, and just now an unsuccessful challenge flag by Salvaggio with Craig Childs in the corner. Great headed ball. Look at that ball go in. Craig Childs does it all.
That's the second here for Drew Ruggles tonight.
Yep, Drew Ruggles make that his 5th goal of the season. What a pass by Craig Childs, though. We're going to see it on the replay. Drew Ruggles is feeling it. Started with an entry pass from Boris Pardo.
Look at that header.
You know that MASL puts plays of the week on social media every week? That has got to be up there for play of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Craig Childs just deftly headed that past 2 Comets defenders, and Drew Ruggles didn't even get a clean touch on it, but a wide open goal. 3-2 San Diego. Longtime Kansas City Comets fans are like, we've seen this show before. Seeing the Comets get off to big starts against San Diego, and then all of a sudden it's like, where did all those goals come from? This is Danny looking to get in the middle to Rion Marquez.
What I remembered from last year's matches between these two teams is that the Kansas City Comets came out stronger in the second half of both games and dominated in the 4th period of both of those games, and of course won both of those games last season. So
Tavoy Morgan looks to make the turn, save by Ejimado, but foul's going to be called before, and it looks like 2 or simultaneous blue cards going to be called after the play. Rich Grady has had enough. He's going to send people into the box to think about this.
is that going to be Charlie Gonzalez and Nacho Flores are we looking at here?
There were a lot of bodies there in the box. Nacho's going to be one of them. Charlie Gonzalez is going to be the other. Coincidental twos.
The other gentlemen are still talking to the ref in the box down here too.
Kansas City number 23, San Diego number 21, 2 minutes each on
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yes.
That was a little bit of extracurricular activity after the whistle. Right there.
Right there. Ooh. Ooh.
Yep, right there. Again, Rich Grady, he's seen it all. And I think that was the right call, trying to calm things down just a little bit.
They do a really wonderful job of dictating the pace when it comes to that. Making sure we get back on track and back to the sport.
So good opportunity here for San Diego, 4-on-4, and you have one of the best free kick takers in the history of the game on the ball right here. San Diego looking to go short, blocked. Cesar Cerda, near side, Gabriel Costa, wide to Childs. Luis Morales. There are a lot of options there on that San Diego side. Ramon Palmer. Ball dropped back for Boris Pardo. 9 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. San Diego, they were down 2-1. Thought they were going to be down 3-1. Won a challenge, scored 2 goals. They are leading 3-2. Watching MASL Soccer live on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
Eric, you know as much as I do, no lead is safe in the MASL.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Gabriel Costa. We're seeing Keiko Gontan for the first shift. He's impressed me this year. Played in La Liga, 6 goals, 5 assists. Has quickly picked up this indoor game. something that's been a hallmark of the San Diego Sockers for years. There's the second foul by Andreas. They pick up free agents from all over the place, and not only pick up players, but they get them invested in their culture and their system really, really quickly. Tavoy Morgan, no foul called. That'll be a battle with Vandegrift for sure. We'll keep an eye on all game. Cesar Cerda. Gabriel Costa in the box for Tavoy Morgan, looks to turn Vandegrift. Two guys collapse. Ultimately won by Costa.
That's what you have to do to shut Tavoy down in the box like that. That's where he's most dangerous.
Gontan. Oh, he had Ejimadu beat off
with the post.
And it kicked back out. Mention, I was really impressed with him. Played in Spain in La Liga, and he's already made his presence known in his inaugural MASL season. This is Tavoy once again looking to go wide. Saved by Ejimadu. Kicked out far, saved by Ejimadu, and he'll fall on the loose ball. Nacho Flores out of the box. Charlie Gonzalez out of the box. We'll have some players come in and out. Nacho with some fresher legs. Looking to send it to Kazim, who went upstairs too far north. And we are at the media timeout. Big start here for San Diego early in the second. 3-2 lead for the Sockers. You're watching MASL Soccer on CBS Sports, the Lazo Network.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park Hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and MASL Arena on X. Make sure while you're there you stop by and follow the Kansas City Comets at KC Comets on X and Instagram, and at Kansas City Comets on Facebook. Subscribe today to MASL TV on YouTube. You'll find game rebroadcasts, MASL shows, highlights, and so much more.
Welcome back. With the media timeout here, 7:45 remaining in the second period. San Diego leading 3-2. Coach Phil Salvaggio had to adjust the lineup a bit with 4 players out on the injury list: Taylor Walder-Bond, Felipe Gonzalez, Ben Raymond, and Pee Wee Ortega. So they got really creative in terms of moving some players around and brought back in the lineup. I saw him getting into the arena, Eddie Velez, El Vaquero, who is 43 years old, bringing him back on the roster for tonight's game. And tomorrow, the Sockers will head to your former home, the Family Arena, for what's going to be an interesting game, because it's the 30th anniversary reunion of St. Louis's only championship team. St. Louis Ambush won the NPSL title over the Harrisburg Heat.
You know, I'll say it's not going to be a bad drive for the guys. Only about 3.5 hours, so should be well rested for the game tomorrow.
It's interesting how teams decide where they want to stay the night before, because Harrisburg last weekend. They played Saturday night in St. Louis, Sunday afternoon here. They drove after the game, got to Kansas City at 1 o'clock and went to their hotel at 1 in the morning, and that was the approach that Pat Healy and the Heat took. It'll be interesting to see if Phil Salvaggio wants to stay here and just hit the road tomorrow or what he has in mind. But different coaches have different strategies on multi-day travel.
You and I both saw that with the Chihuahua Savage last week, in between here and Milwaukee.
Yep.
They took a couple days, had a day off in between. The guys were resting, watching the other kind of football on Sunday before the game on Tuesday.
Definite choices. I recall being on the road with the Comets last year in Texas, and they had a Saturday night game in Mesquite, and then both teams flew back here on for a Sunday afternoon game. Kansas City took the earliest flight. Texas took the second one, and I was on their flight, and they looked a little bit better rested for that game. And Texas had lost the night before at home against Kansas City, but won here the next day.
Sleep is one of the best things you can do for your body, and one of the only ways to rejuvenate yourself. So
sometimes it can't be controlled.
Nope.
Sometimes you take the flights that you have to take.
Yep.
Oh, giveaway opportunity here. Sebastian Mendez played last year for the Texas Outlaws. Zach Reggett. Comet the dog came by to say hi.
Good ball retriever, that Comet.
He absolutely is. I mean, free kick here for Guerrero Pino.
I do worry he would try and retrieve the San Diego Soccer. Their mascot has a soccer ball for a head, but a jawline of a god.
I have spent some time in San Diego with that mascot, too, who actually knew me by name, which I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't know mascots could talk. But truly they do.
The human ones, anyway.
Yeah, the human ones do, yep.
I heard Brad Wave has a lot to talk about. If you get him going, you
Brad
can't get him
Beach?
to, you can't get him to stop.
That's funny. Free kick here for Nacho at the yellow line. Once again, a late player coming off the bench. This is Mikey Lennis, who's going to go left. He'll get the ball. Mikey Lennis shot it over the goal. He was feeling good when he scored his first goal of the season. And got taken away pretty quickly by the challenge review.
Absolutely one of the scariest moments
Good
in the last meeting.
Good opportunity for Tavoy save.
Of these two teams, him going down on the field midfield with a concussion at that last game was a scary moment.
Heard about it from San Diego fans who wanted to know if he was okay. I don't always get quick injury reports, so I couldn't really say how he was feeling. This will be a kick in for San Diego. Drew Ruggles, 2 goals already. Drew Ruggles, one of the longtime stars of this league. Two-way player, can score a lot of goals. Didn't score too many goals last year for San Diego, but he is getting in his groove as of late. 5 goals for the Sockers. Craig Childs, a little bit of hug there from Nacho Flores. Drew Ruggles made Danny feel that one. That is not a 2. Fans want a 2. They're not going to get a 2. That was Drew Ruggles like, hey, I just gave him a love tap. What are you talking about?
Do you see the fan in the audience with a giant number 2 Uno card? It's a blue number 2
I
Uno
totally
card.
didn't see that. It's funny. He's like, rookie, welcome to the NASL. Again,
that was a little bump. That was a baby bump.
Love tap. These referees have seen everything, so that's on the line of Brian Martin and Rich Grady's would say, you think that one was bad? I've got 20 stories to tell you. And me, I prefer that they don't use a lot of cards unless it's absolutely necessary.
Same.
Pardo wanted to go off his line. Kazim, can he get there? No. Good job there by Cardenas.
I want our players safe, but I want them to be able to continue to play, and I like the speed at which the game goes if we're not calling cards for absolutely every little tap and bump.
The cards that came out a few minutes back, Rich Grady for Nacho and Charlie Gonzalez.
Warranted.
Yeah, and it kind of chilled the game a little bit. We'll see how long it remains chilled. Good turn there by Ramon. Ball hits off Tetsane, has Andreos, but never reached him. Cardenas read that really well. 31 against 31. This is Lucia Tetsane, has time and space. Tetsane then changed his mind, drops it back to Pino. 3:25 remaining here in second quarter. Comets still trail 3-2 against the 16-time indoor champion San Diego Sockers. Mikey Lennis past Ruggles. Mikey Lennis could not get past Costa and go in the corner. Try one more time against Drew Ruggles. Tetsane. Saved there by Boris Pardo. Drew Ruggles looking for a hat trick, decides to pull the ball back instead. Sockers will make a change. Costa. Serda. Read by Pino. Send it back to his goalkeeper, Ejimadu, who just floated it to get out of danger. Zach Reggett to Henry Ramirez. Ramirez against Leo de Oliveira, wearing 88. Pardo read that, got off his line. Into the corner for Christian Gutierrez. Opportunity there. Craig Childs always seems to find a way behind the defense. Goes near side for Serda. Serda has easy one for Childs in the corner, and he mishit it, and he can't believe it. I can't tell you how many times, and not just this season, Lux, but in forever, that Craig Childs just seems to get himself free at the back post, and nobody sees him.
It's wild.
This.
They should call him Sneaky Childs or something, because he really does just get in there.
Ball put out of play by Pardo. This is going to be a top-of-the-arc restart. Might be an interesting time for a timeout. This is a little earlier than Kansas City normally calls this, but good goal-scoring opportunity. Nacho on the ball, has Lennis and Tetsane on both sides. Tetsane skied it. Goal kick, or goalkeeper distribution for Boris Pardo. 2 minutes, 1 second remaining. Drew Ruggles goes near side for Tavoy Morgan. Once again, battling against Chad Vandergrift. Tavoy is like, come on, man, he fouled me. And Ryan Martin agreed with that. Foul on Vandergrift is his second of the half. Good opportunity there. Is lofted pass in for Tavoy Morgan, hit it wide. This is Drew Ruggles. Little pressure there from Tetsane. Foul's going to be called on Tetsane. Minute 43 remaining. Coming up at halftime. We'll hold that thought here.
Quick restart.
Yellow card. See if that is specifically Coach Stokic or somebody else. We'll hear what. Oh, that's Mikey Lennis for dissent. Mikey Lennis will spend some quality time in the sin bin thinking about what he said wrong. Rich Grady, again, trying to strategically control the game, and he'll let a lot go. He's heard it all in multiple language said about him to him, and I think he finally said, okay, that's enough.
Hey, everybody has their line.
Take a break.
And you got to draw it. You got to draw the line.
Square ball. Blocked by Vandergrift.
He had 38 blocks going into today's game.
Punched by Ejimadu.
I don't even know what the count is at this point.
Well, and traditionally, the person with the most blocks receives the most votes for Defender of the Year, and if you use that rationale, he's in good shape. I also know that Kansas City is playing against San Diego, and there are multiple San Diego fans who would tell you that that should not be the criterion for selecting this award, because they'll talk about team defense, about other things that you do to prevent people from taking shots rather than blocking them. I'm just telling you.
Being able to get your body in front of the ball and stop the ball from entering the goal is a massive part of the defensive line, so I do see, those speakers are pointing there, but that's a big
Danny
part of
in the corner, wanted to go Wallace Scora. No foul called, I should say. This is Mendez against Nacho. Vandergrift will look to get the loose ball back to Ejimadu. 50 seconds remaining. Danny was wide open. Ejimado couldn't get the ball to him. Vandergriff on the near side will send it up to Danny. Nacho in the middle. Nacho puts it on his left, has Ramon Palmer cutting through and did not reach him. Nacho jumped in, didn't get it. 4-on-2 opportunity here for San Diego. 2 guys in the center. What a block by Vandergriff. You can say all you want about what criteria should be used for Defender of the Year. Vandergriff is playing like the Defender of the Year.
He gets his body in front of the ball. He gets his body in front of the players. Truly an all-around
update
player.
From Utica, New York, home of next week's All-Star Game. UCFC 8, Blast 3 with 2 minutes remaining. Saved by Ejimado. Saved by Ejimado.
Back-to-back defensive efforts from Phil Ejimado and the Comets team.
Kazim with that speed up the left side.
10 seconds remaining. San Diego try to hold them down here. Good job by Tavoy Morgan to track back. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's how we're going to end the half. San Diego goals, 2 by Drew Ruggles, 1 by Christian Gutierrez. Kansas City goals, Christian Andreas, Zach Reggett. We're going to end the first half 3-2. They were merciful on you, Lux. You didn't have to run down to do the halftime interview. Oh, you get to hang up here, and public address announcer Nate Herron is going to take over that responsibility, and he's going to head out to the yellow line to talk to Comets head coach.
The smooth voice of Nate Herron.
Stefan Stokic. And we're just waiting for Nate to
All right, we're joined here by Kansas City Comets head coach Stefan Stokic. Down a goal at the half. You guys traveled out west and lost, but really low shot total in that game. Much higher shot volume in this game. Tell us about your thoughts on the first half.
I think the most important for me is we have to do better defensively. I think we need to stay with our defenders, with the attackers, stay disciplined, and we take away those 3 goals that we got scored on.
And that's the reason he is headed off to represent the Comets at the MSL All-Star Game. Head coach of the Comets, Stefan Stokic. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Nate. Nice MASL TV flag he had on his mic. We're going to be back for more at halftime. I sit down with an interview with defender Guerrero Pino. We're going to have Alex Bass-Javansky and more. You're watching MASL Soccer on CBS Sports, Golazo Network.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
It's a season of savings at Cable Dahmer. Coming now during our Season of New Tradition sales event, get a Forte for only $99 a month. That's only $99. Plus, every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And Cable Dahmer Kia has doubled the size of its service bays to serve you better. Stop in today off Colburn Road in Lee Summit or visit us online at cabledahmerkia.com. If you want a Kia, thank Cable Dahmer.
We know a place where you can drop your bags and relax your mind. It's a place where you can unwind and unplug while staying connected, where having a lot on your plate is a good thing. And 5:30 Kickback is all about kicking back. Yeah, we know a place. And we know you'll love it too. Drury Hotels. Travel happy.
Welcome back. It's halftime at Cable Dahmer Arena with the Kansas City Comets and the San Diego Sockers on CBS Sports Golazo Network. I'm joined this evening by Comets defender and former Sockers defender Guerrero Pino. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Eric.
Appreciate it. So, Guerrero, have you had today circled on your calendar, or is it just another game?
I mean, I think we all look forward to the good games. You know, we know San Diego, Chihuahua are a tough game, so we always look forward for that. I did not have it circled, but it's a good game for me.
So tonight marks the official halfway point of the Comets' regular season. How would you assess the team's overall performance so far?
I think we're on the right track. I think we have done a good job. There have some games where we drop points, but it's part of the game. You know, as long as we peak at the right time for the playoffs, that's what we're looking for. We want to finish first, second, and take that day off of advantage. You know.
In the playoffs, because you would play on Friday night
and
rather than
Sunday.
Saturday night down at somewhere you've only played now once, which is Front Wave Arena.
Yeah, that was my first time. So.
Yeah. So during our last CBS Sports Golazo game here, you shut down the two-time defending champion Chihuahua Savage and played a significant number of minutes with 3 fouls. Why were you so confident that you wouldn't pick up a 4th foul, which would have resulted in a 2-minute penalty?
You know, I think throughout the years you learn that. You learn how to manage yourself on the field. I knew it was 3 fouls. They told me on the break of the third quarter, and I was like, I'm fine. I mean, you just gotta use your experience a little bit, and I mean, you never know. With the referees that you get sometimes, you might get a foul that you don't think it is, but they call it. So it was just extra cautious, and I mean, that's what I did.
So you obviously have experience playing for San Diego. What have you told the younger guys about getting ready for this opponent tonight?
I mean, you know, the San Diego Sockers are always a good team. I'm thinking technically they're one of the best teams in the league. And, I mean, you just got to be ready. You just got to play hard. These are the games that you got to get the experience towards playoffs and use this to build that character and personality to play the big games when they really matter.
Final question for you. What will it take for the Comets to return to the MASL's Ron Newman Cup Finals this season?
Consistency. I think if we're consistent, if we play the system that Stefan is applying to the team, I think we'll be fine. We should be there. We have a well-rounded team. All the new guys with the veterans are yelling together. And then if we have that consistency throughout the year, I think we're going to be there.
Well, Guerrero Pino, thank you so much for joining us at halftime. Good luck this evening, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for everything.
You've been watching our halftime interview with Comets defender Guerrero Pino. We will be back with second half action live right here on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
It is Nacho! Comets win game 1! He does the game winner! For the Dudes and for the Sword! Oh my! And he Shoot! He scores!
Welcome back, everybody. This is MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastianski. It is great to see you again. I'm going to break down everything that's gone down in the league for you over the past week, and I just need 5 minutes to do it. Let's go.
We are going to pick first Rion Marquez from the Kansas City Comets.
We're going with Vinny Dantas.
Vinny Dantas keeping it in the family with Utica City FC.
The MASL held its all-star draft this past week. Team Nick Pereira took Rion Marquez of the KC Comets first overall. It's not tough to understand why Rion's second overall in league scoring right now with 30 points. Team Kelvin Oliveira picked next. He kept it in-house as he took teammate Vinny Dantas. 11 points on the season for Vinny, but he brings so much more to the table than just scoring. Such experience from the UCFC man. Watch the full broadcast. It's still available on MASL TV. Some fascinating picks. And of course, this will all come together on Wednesday in Utica, New York. The MASL All-Star Extravaganza featuring an All-Star Skills Challenge. The All-Star Game at 7:15 p.m. followed by the All-Star Fan Fest in Utica, February 12th. Can't wait. Who's hot right now? Frank Tayu from the St. Louis Ambush extended his point streak to 11 games last week in a big way. 4 goals, 1 assist for 5 points in the win over the Harrisburg Heat. Craig Childs, Captain Craig from the San Diego Sockers, was a monster in the Sockers win over the Tacoma Stars. He had the overtime winner in the contest. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points overall in the game. Also, Juan Pereira from the Baltimore Blast continuing to be hot for the Blast, who are just hot overall. Their massive 9-3 win over Milwaukee last week. Juan, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points in the game. David Ortiz of the Texas Outlaws. First of all, congratulations, Texas, on picking up your first win of the season over the Dallas Sidekicks. David, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points, and that had to be even sweeter considering they won in that Dallas derby against their crosstown rivals. But we got to mention Jamie Lovegrove as well from the Dallas Sidekicks, who just, the ageless wonder, continues to get it done. 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 points in that tight loss against the Texas Outlaws. Your scoring leaders right now, Kelvin Oliveira continues to lead the way with 31 points, followed closely by Rion Marquez, then Marco Fabian with 29 points, and Sanchez of the Wave with 26. Let's take a look at the players of the week, brought to you by Green Drop. In goal, Nicolau Neto. Defensively, Nacho Flores, and offensively, Rion Marquez. It is a KC Comets sweep this week. Rion Marquez, just a dynamo on the floor in 2 Comets wins. 3 goals, 5 assists for 8 total points for the man who has just mentioned is second in league scoring right now. Defensively, Nacho Flores, 3 goals, 3 assists for the Comets, and just as importantly, 2 blocks, getting the job done. And getting the start in goal was Nicolau Neto, and he came up massive for the Comets. Is in those 2 wins, 13 saves, allowing just 4 goals. Time now for the plays of the week.
Corner to Alami. Alami skirts it through into Justin Stinson. The Stinger with his second goal of the third quarter. It's a power play goal for the Empire.
Out with it. Pass by Harris. Touched by De Silva. Villa makes it 2-1. It's back in December. Been back the last 5. Now Lovegrove looking for the lead.
Spur now takes the measure of Morgan. Fires it off the wall. Deflected in. Right over the hand of Pardo. He saw it, but Tyler John saw it first.
City. Feed into the box. Looking for a chance at a drive and an early goal. The Outlaws grab the lead.
At 71%. And a bomb right there.
Frank Tayu, 10-game point streak. Make it 11, baby!
Here comes Luis. Morales charging. Childs scoring! In overtime! Who did it? The all-time goals leader, the pride of Poway, Craig Childs!
And that is a wrap for this week's show. But just remember, all throughout the MASL season, to stay up to date on everything that's going on with the league, be sure to check out the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be. Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
It's halftime here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City Comets got off to a good start, but San Diego had a better second period. Soccer's lead 3-2. We're going to take a look at some of the halftime or the first half highlights. Lux, some key saves, some classic goals.
I know you would be the one normally to say this, but goalkeeping.
Goalkeeping. Here's one right there. Philippe Jamadu on the long distance shot. You want to see those as a goalkeeper. You don't mind having that much space. Take a look on the other side. Nacho. And again, Boris Pardo saw that all the way. And that's what you want. You just don't want to be blocked off. But Drew Ruggles is like, okay, I was going to say rookie, second-year player. You're going to give me my left? I'm going to score on you every single time. 1-0. San Diego Sockers. That was his fourth of the year. He would score another. Bad giveaway here. And Christian Andreas said, well, that's going to be the easiest goal I scored this season. Number 7, Lux.
Absolutely incredible to see the Tasmanian Devil putting it in the back of the net again.
Layoff pass there by Ramon Palmer off the first pass from Ed Jamado.
Zach Reagan has had a couple of these types of goals this season where he just has to tap it off the toe.
Great job there by DeVoy Morgan creating the opportunity for Leo de Oliveira, who found his teammate Christian Gutierrez 2-2 to tie the game. But can't say enough about Craig Childs. He does the unthinkable. Like this head back between two defenders or around two defenders and Drew Ruggles. It's like, that was pretty.
Nothing worse on the defensive end than watching it roll towards the goal slowly.
And here we are getting ready to start the second half, 3-2. History being made at Cable Dahmer Arena. As far as we're aware, the first female color commentator in the history of the Major Arena Soccer League, Lux St. Lou.
Got a huge thank you to the ownership here for giving me this incredible opportunity. You, Eric, and Nick for supporting me always.
Get well, Nick. We miss you. Everybody misses you.
We
People
do.
are like, they're like, Eric, you're the guy who normally blocks the autograph seekers from Nick Vassos. What are you doing on the headset?
He is the most popular.
He is, for sure.
going to start calling him Mr. Kansas City.
He is. What's funny is I'll be driving around town, and then there's Nick Vastos on billboards, and it's like he is absolutely the man in Kansas City. Kansas City will be going right to left in the second half. Rio Marquez, scoreless in that first half, is on the ball. He's going to have to find a way to score a goal if Kansas City wants to win this game.
With 30 points this season, 16 goals, 14 assists, he has been finding a way. Can he in this period, Eric? We'll find out.
Second half kickoff coming right here on CBS Sports Golazo Network, one of a 40-game package this season. We're proud to have 8 of them here from Cable Dahmer Arena. Excited to join you. Ball back to Nacho, who's going to try to send it up to Rion Marquez. Marquez past Cerda. He's fouled. And a 2, and that was quick. Entry pass from Nacho. Rion dragged down by Cesar Cerda, and that was a very quick 2-minute penalty. See if Cerda has a conversation with Rich Grady on the way in. Rich Grady, not going to have any of the discussion. Push and pull down, and the referee is 6 feet away.
Yeah, you gotta be aware of where the referee is in the play.
San Diego Sockers, historically, their penalty kill was the no goal patrol. They're going to try to hold Kansas City off right here. This is Zach Reggett to Nacho. Kicked away by Mitchell Cardenas. Gutierrez will get there first, and he sends it long into the corner. Ejimadu with pressure coming from Tavoy Morgan. Good first touch there by Ramon Palmer. Wide to Zach Reggett. Ramon Palmer back to Reggett. Nacho takes a touch. Nacho, off the hand, off the crossbar. Sockers breathe for the moment here. This is Ejimadu. He's going to go wide to Zach Reggett. This is Reggett coming on the inside. This is Leo Acosta near side. Acosta to Rion Marquez.
What did we just say? Rion is going to find a way, and he did.
Comets fans are conflicted here because they got the power play goal, but it was 1 second after the conclusion of the minute that they have, where they were going to get all like free ice cream or something, and they just missed it. But they'll be okay with the goal. Acosta needed that assist. It'll be interesting to see whether Palmer gets credit for the goal or whether it was already in.
It depends on which angle you're watching of those replays. It's really tough to tell.
Listen to public address announcer Nate Heron. Yep. The ball had already gone over the line. This is Marquez and the assist from Acosta. 3-3 game.
Scored at 1 minute and 1 second in the third quarter on the power play. Power play goal.
For Mr. Rio Marquez, that's his 17th goal this season. I know that Kelvin Oliveira had 2, so no matter how you try, Kelvin will try to find a way to make you have to try a lot harder. And so they will be battling against each other in the All-Star game. We'll see if they call a 2 on that. No, just a simple foul. Craig Childs can't believe it. He's like, you just called a 2 the other way. Why was that not a 2? And again, Rich Grady, he's been around a long time. It's not going to be terribly successful trying to woo him that way. This will be a free kick on the far side. Charlie Gonzalez and Luis Morales over the ball.
Kansas City's been getting delay of game warning.
Delay of game warning. Hold on there. Comets just right then. This is Luis Morales. Ball kicked away by Nacho. Junior Kazim on the counter. Tavoy Morgan defending. Tavoy Morgan's going to get called for a foul, and Tavoy Morgan is like going to get a 2 for the follow-up. And Tavoy Morgan has a history of losing his temper. And he just did it again. You saw glimpses of it in the first half. And right there, came in a little bit after the call and got fouled. Little nudge with Vandergriff. Unsportsmanlike conduct was the call. And once again, San Diego will have to try to kill this penalty. Let's take a look here. Kazim into the wall. That was just a foul right there. Vandergriff didn't like it. And what did they say about the second guy getting called? And definitely right there, a little bit of ferocity and velocity.
A little kerfluffle.
And a little nudge there from Tavoy Morgan, and it's another power play for Kansas City.
He's one of the
Emotions are going to be high tensions, are going to be high lux, but you got to put them in context here and don't want to cause your team to go down a goal. This is Rion Marquez on the near side, square to Reggett. Reggett missed it. Marquez.
There we go. Marquez to
Gets
Ramon
the assist
Palmer.
to Ramon Palmer, and all of a sudden, Kansas City leads 4-3. We've seen a change of momentum right away in the beginning of the second half. And if you're San Diego, it's time to chill. Actually, it'd be a really good time to, and a yellow card coming. It'd be a good time for a timeout, too. If
Head coach
Phil Salvaggio ran over to call a timeout.
He is in the center of the field
and
now.
May have gotten a yellow card on top of that, too. But, I mean, ultimately, this team needs to calm down, get back to playing its game, because right now there's more temper there than thoughtfulness on the field for the San Diego Sockers. They're only down by 1 goal. I've seen San Diego win games like this all the time, but
again, no lead is safe in the MASL.
Yep.
Tavoy Morgan, one of the most passionate players, whether it's passionate in an aggressive form or passionate in a joyful form. He has been a heart and soul for teams that he's played. Ooh. Yep.
So that's Salvaggio for the yellow card.
We saw that coming. What I was saying is that Tavoy is a momentum changer. Having worked with him at TST and Newtown Pride, I've seen what his positivity can do for the team, and if they can harness some of that, they're going to be in trouble.
And potentially Phil took that yellow card to motivate his team too, so we'll see. 4-3 lead for the Comets. As you said, Lux, in indoor soccer, no lead is safe, and we just witnessed that. And if you're the Comets, who gave up 2 goals last Sunday after scoring, you have to be really, really careful not to let down your guard here, because with people like Craig Childs and Drew Ruggles and Gabriel Costa on the field, goals can come back in a hurry. Keiko Gontan on the field, and Mitchell Cardenas as well.
You know, I've been expecting more shots from Charlie Gonzalez. He has been an offensive force for San Diego in the past. Great ball movement and a sharpshooter.
There's too many options in some way on that team, which is a good thing. They're spreading the ball around a lot. It's with Kansas City, there's a little bit more predictability in terms of if you're in a pinch, who you're going to send it to. With San Diego, they have so many options, but this is the type of game where you would want to see your captain, Craig Childs, put a stamp on the game. Ball sent back here. Pino had to recover it. Henry Ramirez against 2 defenders gets dispossessed. This is Gontan. Back to Costa. In the corner for Mendez. Mendez cuts inside. Mendez, 2 against the goalkeeper. Where are the Comets defenders?
They're very lucky San Diego was patient with that. That could have turned out
extremely
poorly.
Patient, and Kansas City was lost there defensively. This is Costa against Zach Reggett. Once again, Costa, one of 3 soccer selected to play in next week's All-Star game, but
that's an actual pileup.
Foul's going to be called on Costa, but unfortunately for travel issues, none of the 3 able to play. Does not reflect on the quality of the San Diego team. And you look at some of the players who didn't get selected. Tavoy Morgan with 13 goals, 3 assists, and Boris Pardo, still one of the elite goalkeepers in this league. Foul called, free kick. I will readily admit a few years ago I voted for him for MVP. He knows I did. He was goalkeeper of the year, and I have an attitude that if your goals against average is under 4 and you play the whole season, you should be MVP. So I apparently didn't get enough people to join me in that.
You got to get the campaign going.
Yeah, I've been unsuccessful with my campaigns. I think that was the year before maybe where I tried to get Jamie Lovegrove MVP, and nobody jumped along with me on that one.
Was that the 2022-23 season?
It was Dallas's great year back.
Yes.
This is Sebastian Mendez against Leo Costa. Costa got an assist earlier. Ramon Palmer. Palmer scoring that go-ahead goal for Kansas City just a minute ago. This is Leo Costa. Has Zach Reggett looking to cut into space. Ramon Palmer. Zach Reggett missed it. Blocked. Goal. Ramon Palmer has been sensational the last 12 months for Kansas City. Scores yet another goal. He is the last remaining player on the Comets 2014 championship team.
That'll be his 12th point for the season.
Wallace scored, no. Acosta, no. Ramon Palmer, yes. I wonder if San Diego would have wanted a handball. The trick is San Diego wants a handball.
They don't have any challenges.
You're out of challenges, and the referees are like, we can't help you here. You can sit here and try to delay it all you want.
They would have had to have called it in the first place in order for that to have been looked at.
Sure, San Diego fans are a bit perturbed watching on CBS Sports Golazo Network, hoping the referees will want to take a look at it themselves. They don't. Comets lead 5-3. See if they get the assist to Acosta on that. Eighth goal of the season for Ramon Palmer, one of the unsung heroes on this team. And Acosta does get the assist, his second. Acosta was a bad stretch there for a little while. He didn't play last Sunday against Harrisburg, but came back with a game off, 2 assists already this evening. This is Boris Pardo. Ball won by Pino. Lofted, taken by Edgimato. Pino had fallen to the ground. Tavoy Morgan was wide open. Ball never got to him. Edgimato sends it short to Guerrero Pino. My halftime interviewee. This is Junior Kazim. He may be short, but he is definitely strong. And Drew Ruggles as his defender. Chad Vandergriff. Into the corner for Rion Marquez. Mitchell Cardenas defending. Try to go short post on Pardo. That's generally not going to work. Kazim. High. Good kick save there. And a beauty by Boris Pardo on Rion Marquez. Lucia Tetsane. Near side to Junior Kazim. Charlie Gonzalez defending. This is Kazim. See if he goes wide. He does. Walla. Ball never got through. This is Lucia Tetsane. He can score bangers. That one is blocked.
He has a cannon attached to his hip. That leg is a cannon.
Lucia Tetsane started in Kansas City as a midfielder and then went to Harrisburg as part of the 3-player trade for Zach Reggett and came back as a defender with Ray Lee's retirement over the offseason.
Cannot say enough how much that trade worked out in Kansas City's favor.
I think I talk about it way too many times. Fans don't even look at me because there were a lot of Comets fans who were upset about that when Mike De Silva, Richard Schmerman, and Lucia Tetsane were sent to Harrisburg for Zach Reggett, who had played there just for a couple games after being traded there by the Florida Tropics. And Brian Budzinski, he knew at the time this was going to be one of the signature trades in Kansas City indoor soccer history. Ball goes out of play. Top of the arc restart for the Sockers. A really good opportunity here. And they have options on the field. Craig Childs being one of the most potent. Craig Childs will beat near post. Tavoy Morgan, another option on that left side. Ball is skied.
He shot for the moon. Just about got it, too.
Speaking of somebody who can score lots of goals, that's Luis Morales. Ball's tossed in the air to Real Marquez, taken away. Nacho will chase into the boards. Nacho in a battle. Ball's intercepted by Vandergrift. He'll hang in there. Good play by Cardenas on the ground. Nacho in space. 3-on-2 opportunity as Danny wide. Near side Vandergrift. Vandergrift will hold it. Vandergrift tries to go Wallace Scora. No problem there for Pardo. Just got the big paw out. And we are headed towards media timeout territory here, Lux. Keiko Gontan sends it in to Tavoy Morgan. Ball taken away by Real Marquez. This is Nacho, added to the All-Star team this past week. Ball went too wide for Danny. Danny's going to have to track back because Christian Gutierrez is on a run up the field. Christian Gutierrez cuts past one. Great job by Christian Andreos to track back. And Christian Andreos getting the fans riled in the process. And we will have our media timeout. Kansas City started 3-2 down, up 5-3. We'll be back. You're watching MASL Soccer right here on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. The MASL All-Star Game is headed to Utica, New York on February 12, 2025. Follow the MASL on social media for updates on tickets, rosters, and more. Eric, you are going to be in Utica. Is that the case? Are you possibly going to be up there?
Possibly going to be there. There's going to be a skills competition, which there's 4 competitions that was announced on social media, including a crossbar challenge, which would be kind of cool, followed by the game. And so I think take a look at MASL social media so you can see what's going on. But
color me green with envy.
It's going to be a fun day at one of the just terrific venues in all of indoor soccer, the Adirondack Bank Center. If you haven't been there before, it is a treat.
I hear Utica fans turn up like Kansas City fans turn up.
It gets loud in there, too. They've got a beer garden in there. It's they can do so much with that arena. Ball's lofted. Luis Morales, Craig Childs, Luis Morales blocked. Zach Reggett looks to go the other way. Reggett got tangled up there with Leo de Oliveira. There's going to be a free kick for Kansas City. Blue turf for sure. They've added the new LED signboards, which is a different thing. It's just a great complex, and UCFC's practice field is legitimately right next door, so they have everything under one roof, or under two roofs, I guess. It's a great setup that GM Tommy Tanner has put together in Utica. Sebastian Mendez went wide, too far wide. Cesar Cerda. Leo de Oliveira. Gabriel Costa. Back to Cerda. Tavoy Morgan steps off the bench. Tavoy. Drew Ruggles. Good ball movement here by the San Diego Sockers. This is Christian Gutierrez. And you see how San Diego's adjusted now. They're going to move the ball around, try to pull Kansas City out a little bit, and then look maybe for the runner or look for Tavoy deep. This is going to be a free kick here for San Diego. Really good opportunity for them to pull one back. Down 5-3.
Kansas City foul number 11, Tensane, his first of the half.
Charlie Gonzalez. Ball goes in. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you shoot it. You just got to put the ball near the goal, because ultimately, technically that's a Wallace scorer. If you want to be like really.
Is it a? I think it's a baller scorer.
Yeah,
you hit the baller with the ball.
It goes off the boards, off Acosta. He definitely didn't plan on doing that. But
that ball hit him before he knew what happened.
Absolutely counted, and may not have been the way they drew it up, but it definitely was effective, and it got a little more quiet here at Cable Dahmer Arena. 5-4.
If you're a player, do you count that? I mean, do you count that as your goal?
Oh, you absolutely count that as your goal, because he did the job he needed to do. He got the ball into the box, and once you do, good things happen. This is Danny. Danny on his left. Danny blocked by Cardenas. Near to Nacho. That was never going in because Boris Pardo had that red all the way. Zach Reggett into the boards, but no foul. But because he's hurt, they're going to stop. And a few San Diego players not too happy about that because they wanted the advantage. Trainer Sean Dahmer is coming out to take a look at Zach Reggett.
Zach has been battling that ankle injury. And you've seen him a couple times tonight shaking it off and doing a little limping as he's heading back to the bench.
Take a look. For me, that wasn't a foul.
Might have just gotten an elbow in the wrong spot.
But that was more of Reggett staggering back, and they staggered back into the boards. But this will be San Diego's ball. 5-4 game.
Now, because the trainer came out for him,
he'll
be off the field.
He'll be out for 2 minutes. Can't see it from the broadcast, but they will be keeping track of time down at the penalty box, and will let Zach Reggett know the minute and second he's eligible to come back onto the field, which will be the 3:02 mark of the third at the earliest moment. Now, Lux, I know that you are on a classic rock station, but since we're hearing 80s music of the non-classic rock persuasion here, feel free. We can have a conversation in the break about which songs used to be played during the MISL era, arenas all across the U.S.
Some of the absolute best bangers played in the MISL. And now in the MASL.
Ball's going to be out of play. I do have a playlist on my YouTube page of what I call the 80s indoor soccer playlist. So these are all the ones I remember them playing at different arenas. Now, it's not, the whole 1980s, but my recollection of songs I really remember, and there's stories about a lot of them. So
you don't want to hear that I was born in 83 then, right?
That doesn't offend me. It doesn't offend me at all.
That's the best music, though. Oh.
you don't want to know that I was a fan of the 8-40 LA Lasers during the 82 and 83 inaugural season, one of the worst ever starts for an expansion team in that era. But
no, I do want to hear it, and I want to hear the stories, because ultimately I'm just jealous. Those were some really good days of soccer.
Through ball here, opportunity, stoned by Ejimadu, but now he's caught off his line. Nacho, play on, says the referees. Gontan blocked.
Ejimadu is so smart. He always follows his instincts. You rarely see him second-guessing himself, and that's what you need out of a goalie.
Great play by Gutierrez just to loosen some pressure there. This is Chad Vandergriff, long touch into the corner.
Chad's loving that left wing.
He's found his spot there. Look at Luis Morales blow by Mikey Lennis. He's going to try to cut inside, and he goes to Gontan. Gontan.
Good step by Tetsane. Kazim moving up the field.
Kazim against Serta. Kazim, he's going to try to blow past him. No chance. Easy play there for Boris Pardo. 2 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Zach Reggett should be eligible to be back on.
Junior Kazim has such speed. When he can control it, exceptional.
Missed last season with visa issues, but he still did his grind to stay in shape, and he's getting the minutes this season. No foul. Good job by San Diego sending the ball back to Pardo. Mikey Lennis gave a little nudge there to Drew Ruggles, who looked over to Rich Grady, and it's like, really, are you kidding me? Ball put into the corner off of Tavoy Morgan. This will be a goalkeeper distribution for Philip Ejimadu. Talked at halftime about it, 3-2, and what are the opportunities here for the Comets? They came out strong this quarter, but San Diego always finds a way to pull one back at opportune moments. Craig Childs, he's a magician.
This is the game I expected. This is the game I wanted. I knew that I was going to get a battle between both of these teams. Preferably, I'd like it a little less close in the scoreline, but this is the kind of soccer you want to see.
This is Henry Ramirez dispossessed. Ball put out to Pino. Played here last season on the other team. He got into a pretty fierce battle against Zach Reggett playing for the San Diego Sockers. Left a mark definitely for Zach. This is Tetsane. Good one touch there to Ramirez. Ramirez, no way you're going to beat Boris Pardo there. Good block there by the captain. He's on offense. He's on defense.
I know I don't want to be on the receiving end of Tetsane's leg.
Charlie Gonzalez. Ball is blocked.
Ooh, great defense, Pino.
Pino saw this last game. He wants to lead the counter. Pino with Danny. Looking far side for Pino against Mitchell Cardenas. Sends the ball out to Reggett. Eric Pereira getting a shift. First time this game. Former St. Louis Ambush player. This is Leo Costa, 2 assists today. He's headed to the All-Star game in Utica next week.
I like the mix of rookies and veterans that we're seeing in the All-Star game, too. I think that's going to bring a new level of excitement to it.
A lot of youngsters, a lot of old-timers who getting the respect they deserve. A few hard feelings. Everybody always has hard feelings when their team's players don't get as many players as they think they should. Real Marquez giveaway to Charlie Gonzalez. 9 seconds remaining.
I was really shocked
getting a shift.
Shocked to see the lack of Chihuahua Savage in the original All-Star listing.
We can talk about that when we get back from this break. Comets came out strong here in the third quarter. They are up 5-4 as we head for the last 15. You are watching MASL Soccer live on the CBS Sports Golazo Network.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
This is Kansas City. This is my town. What happens here matters to me. You're my neighbors, and when one of my neighbors gets hurt, I want to help. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Call 816-888-7500.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
It's never too early to start talking playoffs. Join 8 of our teams in sunny San Diego as they square off in the MASL Ron Newman Cup playoffs April 4th through the 6th. Ticket deposits are now being accepted. Visit sdsoccers.com for more information.
Chatting before the game with Phil Salvaggio of the Sockers. They are excited to be hosting this quarterfinal and semifinals at Front Wave Arena. Definitely look forward to a wild, wild weekend. And he and I agree. You absolutely want to be a 1 or 2 seed because that would get you a Friday night game and then conceivably Saturday to rest and recover and then take your chances on Sunday in the semifinals. Resetting the stage, Kansas City leads 5-4, but looking at the slightly bigger picture, Baltimore lost today, so San Diego has an opportunity to move up in the standings. Kansas City is 2 points behind San Diego, so if you're Kansas City, you absolutely want to win because you would jump from 4th place to 3rd place. If you're San Diego, to even take into this to overtime would be a win because you would prevent Kansas City from leapfrogging you. So there's a lot at stake here, and we're at the point of the season where every point matters, particularly as Chihuahua, Baltimore, San Diego, Kansas City, Milwaukee, and UCFC battle for those top positions.
You can tell the intensity of the playing here tonight that everything's on the line.
Sockers are going to be going right to left here in the 4th period. Tavoy Morgan on the ball in that iconic Comets center circle. A lot of memories with that logo over the years. Kansas City started playing indoor soccer here in 1981. Boris Bardo. Yes, I know that was before you were born, Lux. I don't have any problem with that.
I wasn't sure if you clocked my facial expression, but I think you did.
Just the side of my face.
This is a lively crowd for a Friday night, especially with the big game being this weekend and the Chiefs being in it. But everybody here is wearing red, although I do see a good section of blue over there.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening over there.
I think there's some fans who are old school who still think that Kansas City Comets should only be blue uniforms and will live by that forever. So
it didn't get him the red out memo. I'll have to get it to him.
Or got the memo and hit the lead on it. Right?
I appreciate the individualism.
Ball sent back to Nacho. Chad Vandegrift taken away by De Oliveira. Maestro in the midfield. Sebastian Mendez against Mikey Lennis. Cerda near side. Save. Good shot there by Morales trying to go high on Ejimadu. Ejimadu put it out of play. Corner kick for the San Diego Sockers. Let's take a look at this on the replay.
Goal-stopping ability of Philip Ejimadu is truly incredible to watch.
Both goalkeepers in double-digit saves at this point. This is Charlie Gonzalez trying to split that wall. Ball sent back to the captain, Craig Childs.
2 great goalkeepers, and you haven't even said goalkeeping once.
That's your job. You're the color announcer.
Oh, good. I got it in for a second time then.
This is going to be a top-of-the-arc restart. Really good opportunity for San Diego to tie the game.
Chad Vandergriff again getting his body where it needs to be.
Little desperate defensive there, and the ball put out of play. Comets try to survive that onslaught there. Charlie Gonzalez. Now, see, if I were sitting in your seat, I would say it's always a good time for a timeout because you have that second timeout, use it. So 5-4, we're going to stay here, 13:20 remaining, but this is one of those critical opportunities. And I see that Phil Salvaggio does have the board. Well, he is going to draw up this preferred play here for the San Diego Sockers. You have to take advantage of situations like that, and that's why I'm, over the years, just adamant about taking your timeouts because think about it. Don't rush into a play that you're going to regret. This is a really good goal-scoring opportunity. Phil Salvaggio has a Kansas City connection. He was a goalkeeper, speaking of goalkeeping, and briefly played for the Kansas City Attack here back in the day. So he does have a connection to this city, but not the first indoor soccer coach to be a goalkeeper, but goalkeepers just see the game a little bit differently than maybe some other players. Stefan Stokic was primarily a defensive runner when he played, so he sees the game a little bit differently, sees the value of defense, but
you see that in the transition attack for the Kansas City Comets.
For sure. For sure. Charlie Gonzalez standing over the ball has near side Craig Shiles and Tavoy Morgan. Gabriel Costa to his left, and on the far side, Luis Morales. Too many choices here.
Too many.
Charlie Gonzalez, pick one. Tavoy Morgan, blocked by Andreas.
This is like watching my Newtown Pride team. Luis Morales, Newtown Pride. Charlie Gonzalez, Gabby Costa, Tavoy Morgan.
Oh, opportunity there for Craig Childs. Tavoy Morgan saved Ejimadu. Now you can say you said it. You said it. There was a great opportunity there for Tavoy Morgan.
It really feels good. That felt good to say it.
It's kind of cathartic.
Yes,
it's
it is.
Like, yeah. Opportunity here for Palmer. Near side to Zach Reggett. Blocked. Foul's going to be called on Ramon Palmer. Great job there by Pardo defensively once again. Pardo drops it to Cardenas. Little light pressure here from Zach Reggett. Pardo sends it long, nobody there but Lucia Tetsane. Vandergriff. Ball's going to go in to Phil Savage and San Diego Sockers. Oh, giveaway!
Oh.
Opportunity for Lennis. Lennis went on the goalkeeper, tried to go Wallace Scora. Got the Walla, definitely didn't score, and Boris Pardo's like, yeah, no. And Kansas City's like, we're going to try to challenge this. And Boris Pardo does the Dikembe Mutombo, oh, no, finger wag. He's like, no. I got him clean.
I actually would really like to see this again.
Yeah, Pardo is like confident I got him clean, so there's no problem there. So Lennis had to make a choice. Decided to go Wallace Scora on Pardo, and that didn't work. But we'll see whether referees see any infraction in the process here. Once again, crew chief tonight is Rich Grady, joined by Brian Martin. You can report to him. I've said Martin every single time tonight. So he's going to go wide. That is not a foul. There should be a quick review here. Run it forward. Lennis is like, okay, let's try this. Pardo uses his body well to get there first. Got his hand on the ball.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
That's going to be the last challenge of the game for Stefan Stokic.
After reviewing, the decision is no foul. Kansas City ball, we start here.
That was pretty easy. Stokic is like, thought I'd try.
Did you see this about the MASL Captains Coalition, the new charitable program?
I did, because you know what? I open my emails every day and actually read them.
This is very exciting. The first edition of the Captains Coalition is raising money to celebrate Black History Month and is benefiting the Black Players for Change, which is the independent organization that is a coalition of the MLS players and bringing inclusion to the sport. And I love to see the indoor soccer getting into it as well.
So that'll start at the All-Star Game. Special armbands for captains Kelvin Oliveira and Nick Pereira. Each team will have that opportunity throughout the season. Balls put out of play, including a game here at Cable Dahmer Arena, if I remember what I read correctly.
I love that they're planning to spread the love over different organizations every month, which is really exciting
That'll be
too.
great. You didn't make a classic rock moment. It was like being in your office every day when you're hearing Aerosmith here at the arena.
The day I met Casey Wolf, we sang Aerosmith together, that song, so I was holding back. I'll let Joey in St. Louis keep the singing. My good buddy Joey Zanaboni.
Smart.
He's got the pipes.
Gabriel Costa. Ball's going to be sent back out to him. 11:30 left. Oodles of time available for the San Diego Sockers to pull one back. This is Costa. Junior Kazim guarding him. Costa cuts inside. Blocked by Lennis. Touch there by by Marquez. Giveaway, takeaway. Opportunities here, and Lennis tracked back. Looks short side for Marquez. Wanted to go off the boards for Lennis. Ball went off of Christian Gutierrez. It's going to be a kick in for Kansas City. Henry Ramirez on the near side boards to Leo Costa, back to Guerrero Pino. My halftime interviewee. He's happy to be back in Kansas City.
And we're happy to have him.
He played college soccer here, UMKC, started his career here, and this is one where you raise your hand and you say, my bad, didn't mean to put the ball out of play. And we'll see if Kansas City takes a timeout here. It's in the fourth quarter. And they will take a timeout. See? Kansas City will use them. They just don't like using them early. And so they'll draw up the play. And just like Phil Salvaggio before, Coach Stefan Stokic brings out his board to diagram the play that he wants. Just like San Diego a few minutes ago, this would be a pivotal goal-scoring opportunity for the home team.
We've been talking a lot about momentum throughout this game because we've seen it switch back and forth and quickly.
Right.
And in a moment like this, taking the timeout, taking this moment to have the conversation with the team really puts it in your pocket. It puts the ball in your pocket.
Well, just like San Diego had options on their setup play, Kansas City will have options out there. Expect to see Nacho over the ball. Zach Reggett out there. Would expect to see Reggett and Tetsane out right. We'll see if they go in a different direction. They've been playing Danny on the back post spot, which has been traditionally Lucas Sosa's position. Lucas Sosa just difficult knee problems this year that have hampered him most of this season. And so they may have three left footers out there. We'll see how they set this up. Reggett definitely out. Tetsane definitely out. They're going to pull back Danny, and I think that Rion Marquez will go back post with Leo Costa out wide. So you got the big dog down near Boris Pardo. Zach Reggett to Pardo's other side. Tetsane on one side and Leo Costa on the other. Nacho over the ball. Acosta. Oh, what a play by Drew Ruggles on the goal line to prevent. I'm not sure if that would have gone in, but if it wouldn't have gone in.
If not, Zach was on the back.
Right there.
Zach was right there. Man, it looks to me, and it could be from where we're standing, but Rion looks like he's a whole head above height-wise almost everybody in that box. Puts him at a very unique advantage.
This is Nacho in the corner. Corner kick Comets. Tetsane short. Zach Reggett behind him. Tetsane.
Ooh!
Count it. 6-4 Comets. Comets love those left-footed players.
They do. As a southpaw myself, I appreciate it.
Tetsane hits bangers. Take a look at the replay, Lux.
He targeted, he aimed, and he annihilated. 1, 2, 3.
You had the wall was like the parting of the Red Sea there. There was so much space, and Boris Pardo was like, come on, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, there was way too much space there between the San Diego defenders. Nothing that Pardo could do. Count the assist to Nacho. Goal by Lucia Tetsane. For Tetsane, that will be his 7th of the season, and another assist for Nacho. Nacho, absolutely.
Is that his 11th assist?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's playing both ends of the field.
Really well this year. This is Serta. Good opportunity there.
Again, we talk about it.
De Oliveira.
The minutes after the other team scores is always a dangerous period.
It absolutely is. Sebastian Mendez coming out left. Cuts inside. Mendez. Nacho defending him. Nacho stuck a foot in. This is Reggett. Mendez will chase. Ruggles there. There's no way from that angle you're going to beat Boris Pardo. And Comets need to make a change as San Diego looks to bring the ball the other way. Easy collection there for Philip Ejimadu. Drops it to Vandergrift. Sends it short to Leo Costa. Leo Costa, a couple assists tonight. Step over, step over. Walla, goal.
Is that Mikey Lennis finally getting his?
Lennis.
I do believe.
Had one taken away. Lennis got one. We'll see if they give an assist here to Rion Marquez. It's 7-4 for the home team. Leo Costa, step over, step over, step over. We're going to go Wallace Scora, almost. And Rio Marquez is going to say, I get the Wallace Scora assist on that one. Mikey Lennis, first goal of the season. See if Brian Como puts that one up on Wallace Scora's social media. That's WALLASCORA. You want to check that out on all social platforms. Great save there by Ejimado, sprawling to the right. This is Andreos.
We're in that danger zone. Just off a score.
I've heard that song before. Somewhere here. Somewhere here.
I wondered if I set the tee up, would you?
Always.
Would you whack? And you did.
Always. Christian Gutierrez. Now, San Diego has used both their timeouts. So they'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way, setting this up. Tavoy Morgan in the box. Would love to see them set the ball back post there for Craig Childs if they can reach him. And there he is. The ball never reached him. Ball's going to be put out of play. Craig Childs thumbs up to Charlie Gonzalez. It's like that was the right pass. Just needed a little more air on that. If you've watched a few San Diego Soccer's games, you've seen that play before.
Yep.
Craig Childs on the back post. This is Childs, two on the wall in front of him. Boyd Morgan and Luis Morales near side.
They are making me nervous on the back end over
Andreos. Charlie Gonzalez will chase. Andreos. Good play by Gabriel Costa to cut him off.
Yeah, that was side to side.
Good shoulder charge there. Ball went too far from Pino. Comets will drop. Tetsane back on the field. So is Reggett. 8:40 remaining here in the fourth. 3-goal lead here for the Comets. Be a great opportunity for San Diego to score before the media timeout. This is Drew Ruggles. 2 goals already tonight. Near side to Luis Morales. Morales. Charlie Gonzalez with Henry Ramirez draped all over him. This will be a free kick. We'll see if the Thought maybe Craig Childs would come out. It's going to be Tavoy Morgan instead. Gabriel Costa coming out too. Couple options. Oh, Craig Childs was already out there. There he is. See if Craig Childs gets a few more minutes here, trying to pull a goal or two back. 2 on the wall. Charlie Gonzalez, ball almost snuck through. This is Tetsane, he'll just clear. Back to Boris Pardo. Cesar Cerda. Craig Childs will get a break. Luis Morales with Tetsane defending. Gontan. Cerda. Morales. Back to Cerda. Gontan try to go across Ejimata too far. Flicked away by Tetsane. Gontan one more time.
This is the kind of possession San Diego's
here
been
on the
looking
near
for.
side. Christian Gutierrez, Paul's blocked by Pino. Pino comes up big game after game for Kansas City. Nice ball control there. Ultimately taken away by Henry Ramirez. Cerda will chase. Gontan will come near side. Pino. Opportunity for Acosta. Acosta on the goalkeeper. Acosta, goal. Leo Acosta was concerned about not scoring. He had himself a game tonight. 1 goal, 2 assists. Comets lead 8-4.
Eric, this is going to be a game of turnovers.
Look at Tetsane. Just drops it over. Cerda's going to want that back.
San Diego turns it over. Acosta executes.
Acosta, great job opening up his hips. Right there. Just slotted the ball past Boris Pardo, 8-4. We're going to take a break. We'll see the 6th attacker when we come back. Kansas City leads 8-4. You're watching MASL Soccer on CBS Sports, Golazo Network.
Community America Credit Union, where every member feels like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena MASL Soccer here on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Kansas City Comets' next home game taking place next Sunday, February 16th, 4:05 p.m. versus their cross-state rivals, the St. Louis Ambush. Is this the fourth? This will be the fourth meeting.
That's going to be the 5th game. That'll be it.
And that's actually 1 game less than these teams met last year with 6 games.
Yeah, so that'll be the final game. Kansas City will lift the I-70 Series Cup trophy, which they did in St. Louis, winning there last time, but they'll be able to do it again in front of their home fans.
That's what I want. I didn't get to be there in St. Louis, so I'm looking forward to it.
And a warning to Kansas City, St. Louis shut them down here last time, so that should be quite the game. Charlie Gonzalez in as 6th attacker for San Diego. They are down 8-4, but we have seen six-attacker goals like crazy at this arena. So you just got to do it one at a time. Don't try to get all your goals all at once. Once the first one comes, then focus on the second one. This is Charlie Gonzalez wearing the 21. Luis Morales, Leo de Oliveira, Morales, Gabriel Costa, Charlie Gonzalez, near side of the captain. Craig Giles back to Gonzalez.
San Diego, so many good options, but it's who do you want to have the ball? And it looks like Craig Giles is definitely someone they want to get the ball to.
Gonzalez blocked by Vandergrift one more time. This is Costa, near side to Charlie Gonzalez. 5:45 remaining. Still plenty of time for the Sockers. Luis Morales against Mikey Lennis. This is Gonzalez. Comets' legs are going to start getting tired here defensively. Gonzalez. San Diego can do this all day. Morales. Cross to Gonzalez. Tavoy Morgan here on the wing. They'll go far side.
Kansas City is going to need to get a step in here to break down.
No call.
Really?
That's good save there by Ejimadu. Charlie Gonzalez. Tavoy Morgan. Charlie Gonzalez blocked. Handball. Free kick. Comets are like, we need a sub right now. So Mikey Lennis comes off. One sub in. That'll be Zach Reggett. Everybody else is tired. Reggett's the only fresh pair of legs out there in front of Philip Ejimadu. 5:01 remaining. Comets still lead 8-4. Great opportunity for San Diego to pull one back. Far side. Giveaway. Ball sent down the field. It looks like it's going to go wide. Gabriel Costa will get there first. Sends it short to Charlie Gonzalez. Good opportunity there for Zach Reggett on the empty net. He of the fresh legs, but the ball went wide. 4:43 remaining. This is De Oliveira. Charlie Gonzalez on the near side. Cross to De Oliveira. Luis Morales, Gabriel Costa. Tavoy Morgan lurking down. What a goal, Charlie Gonzalez. And they just lull you to sleep on all the passes. There are a few teams in the league, if any, who pass the ball as well as the San Diego Sockers do. What ball movement, side to side.
The pure length of that possession alone was enough to drain the energy of the Comets. Having Zach Reggett come out with fresh legs, good. Needing more fresh legs.
What was great about that was the square pass from Luis Morales. It was put with just the right amount of pace and just in front, which allowed Charlie Gonzalez to curve that shot. He like very easily walked up or ran up to that ball and was able to put it far post. Nothing Ejimadu could do. Great pass there from Morales, and it's 8-5.
I don't know if you got to see Gabriel Costa in the Kings League America with Los Aliens FC, but he was absolutely incredible with them as well.
Here come the Sockers one more time. This is Charlie Gonzalez. 3:55 remaining. Again, plenty of time.
Again, 8-5. No lead is safe in indoor soccer. And for those of you who don't know, sixth attacker is the only one who can touch with his hands. So this is not like outdoor soccer where the goalies are here the whole time. Charlie Gonzalez is able to use his hands if the ball does come back into his defensive end.
Good step there by Vandergrift. And the ball's put wide. Is it going to go in? Is it going to go in? It went in! Henry Ramirez. You can argue Costa Mesa isn't close to San Diego, but it's in the general ballpark. Kid from the OC scores, and it's 9-5 Comets. And Chad Vandergrift made that possible. He will get the assist, Lux.
Yep, he should. And that's the risk you take with the sixth attacker. Obviously, it's how they got their goal from Charlie Gonzalez right before that, but that is the risk you take, having no one on the line.
Henry Ramirez has battled through quite a few injuries during his time in Kansas City. That is his second of the year. Back to a 4-goal lead with 3:19 remaining.
The Kansas City Comets continue to spread the goal love. You're seeing him come, all the goals coming from many different players on the team. Really exciting to watch.
Gonzalez.
I love the patience with San Diego.
This is Pino.
The calm.
Ball's out of play, and a great opportunity here, top of the arc restart with 6 attacker. Now you have options.
Yeah, this
you
is
have
dangerous.
Options in a normal situation with the 6 attacker. This gives you a couple different angles. You'll have 2 players set up on either side of Ejimado. Near side is, ball never got there, but I was going to say near side is the one, the only Craig Childs. And
where
that's
you don't want him.
Well, that's where you would want to put the ball if you're the San Diego Sockers.
And if you're the Comets, no.
2:36 remaining, still 4-goal lead. San Diego's going to need one soon.
Oh.
Ball put in the middle for Tavoy Morgan, and he missed it. It's been a night for him. Came in the game as the leading scorer, and the ball just has not seen the back of the net yet. Good shot, goal. That's Luis Morales, 9-6. Proof that you don't have to kill the shots, upper net to score. You just have to be creative in terms of where you put them. And ultimately went underneath. Was that Pino defending?
Yeah.
Yep. And then right underneath, one defender underneath Ejimadu. And if you're Luis Morales, that's your 11th goal of the season. And Kansas City's going to use that second timeout. So 2 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Still a 3-goal lead for Kansas City.
In the outdoor game, you'd get nervous around now. You'd go, we only got 2 minutes, 12 seconds left. We're down by 4, but in the indoor game, that just isn't the case. Those last 2 goals from San Diego came from patience, they came from passing, and they came from possession.
So if you're Kansas City, you want to get a little bit of possession here. Some teams will just dump it and play defense. You absolutely don't want to do it. And it'd be interesting to see if they'll put Boris Pardo back in here for the possession. Looks like Pardo is standing in the huddle. Charlie Gonzalez will go on the bench. So ultimately the idea is once San Diego gets possession, Pardo off the field, Gonzalez on the field. But if you're Kansas City, knock the ball around a little bit, take as much clock as you can.
Yes.
And then force San Diego to press. So just use your last timeout. So that's not an option anymore. You're just going to have to find a more creative way to hold the ball. A message from a fan, and an endearing fan in Utica said, just making sure that his message to say hi gets to you, should have come to the All-Star game. Make Eric Berger pay for the ticket.
Oh!
Isn't that nice?
I'm so jealous. I want to be in Utica. I'm already working on trying to figure out how to get down there for playoffs. Well, I'm one of the few people who is excited about the way they're doing this.
I'm totally excited. So we were here. We got a taste of it. We got a taste of a couple things in that 2020-21 season.
Yes.
Nick and I had the privilege of calling the first ever MASL All-Star game. That was a preseason game here. And then we had the privilege of calling the semifinals, which were that year 2 doubleheaders here at Cable Dahmer Arena. And so the intensity in that format is something we got a taste of. A few seasons back, it's something that I'll always remember.
That brand new arena, and as a fan, getting to see that many games back to back to back is just an awesome opportunity.
Yep. Rion Marquez on the ground. Trainer Sean Demers will go check him out. Cesar Cerda taking a look too. Junior Kazim feeling some pain there on the bench. Grimacing a little bit. His looks like his middle finger being taped up and splinted. Marquez is down there for a while. Not anything you want to see, especially with his opportunity heading into the All-Star game. Zach Reggett going to go over to take a look too. Once again, Comets lead 9-6, minute 54 left. San Diego will travel across the Show Me State and play at the Family Arena tomorrow on what will be a historic reunion night for the 1994-95 NPSL champion St. Louis Ambush. Some St. Louis greats on there. This isn't good. Stefan Stokic is coming on the field. Let's see what happened here. So he's going to go into the boards, and I can't tell what happened, but Serta got locked up with him. Let's look from the other angle.
Yeah. It looks like he has his hand.
And he's holding on to his hand right in front of Brian Martin. It obviously didn't look good.
No.
He's going to be walked off the field, and because the trainer came out, he will not be able to come back in this game, at least during regulation.
You know, the new rule that we put forth with the 15 seconds you must get up has really shown us when injuries are bad.
Right.
The players have been getting up as quickly as possible. So when
Yep.
somebody stays down, you can tell that the severity is not great.
Absolutely looked hurt there. Looks like Comets team doctor maybe out on the bench right now taking a look at that hand. Their play is actually under review.
Nope.
I think they'll call a 2 on Serta here. If you look at the replay, he was definitely holding on to that hand, it seemed like, for a fairly decent amount of time. But let's take a look.
I'm also interested to see whether he had one hand on him or if he had both hands.
Take a look at the video review. So we're looking there in the corner. Double team here. Cardenas, nothing there. It's that right there.
Both hands on his hand.
It's that right
Pulling,
there.
yanking, I'm not sure.
Now, I would think at minimum that would be a foul called. It may not be a 2. Yep. And there's no penalty on the play. So Comets fans aren't going to like that.
I wouldn't have gone for the 2, but I would have called it a foul. But
it'll be a free kick for San Diego coming in. Minute 54 remaining.
And if you do disagree with this call or any of the other calls, you can check them out on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Ivanko, and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich every Friday on YouTube.
One of the many shows, MASL Monday, 10 for 10. It's a lot
the
to watch.
The host of that 10 for 10 is a pretty fantastic gentleman.
Oh, hey, appreciate you saying that. We had Brian Budzinski on last week. I've recorded with Nick Pereira, just waiting to see when that episode's going to drop. And so I'm going to work my way back east for the next episode after that. And a little on-the-field chat with San Diego before the game to set up an interview, maybe post-All-Star game. A member of soccer's family. So
I will look forward to that.
All our options available. Spread some love around the league. Giveaway. Andreas could not control. Minute 17 left. Still a 3-goal lead for Kansas City. Ball's going to go in the corner. Gabriel Costa is going to chase after this. It's interesting about that Marquez injury. It took some of the oxygen out of the room.
It did.
And San Diego has not been pressing as hard as they were before that injury.
And they don't have the time for the patience at this point.
Now you're going to have to score one fast. Luis Morales, Christian Andreas, he knows something about scoring empty net goals here.
Less than a minute.
Ball sent near side for Charlie Gonzalez. Be interesting to see who the player of the game is going to be.
30 seconds. Can Kansas City keep the ball out of the net?
Gabriel Costa. Blocked by Ramon Palmer. No foul called, so why not send it down the field? Zach Reggett is going to chase the ball, and what a nifty move by Gabriel Costa. He's like, yeah, no, dude. This ain't happening tonight.
To the right out of the way.
Comets going to win this one 9-6 and will leap up San Diego into third place. Comets 9-1-2, 29 points. San Diego 10-2, 28 points.
What a display of talent tonight, Eric.
Good first half for San Diego Sockers, better second half for the Kansas City Comets, and that was the difference. And you talk about games that Kansas City needed to win. First it was Chihuahua, then it was San Diego, particularly after having lost at Front Wave Arena in January. 3-goal loss there, 3-goal win here.
Though I don't expect to get a call from my friends in St. Louis, I assume they're pretty happy that the Kansas City Comets have worn out San Diego a little bit here tonight.
Yeah, although, I didn't get a chance to say this earlier. I just want to remind fans about the number one rule in MASL, which is don't expect other teams to do you any favors.
Yeah,
so
that's the truth.
if you spend a lot of time scoreboard watching or watching other games, hoping that there will be an upset on the teams ahead of you, you can't count on anything in this league.
You really cannot.
We're waiting for public address announcer Nate Herron taking your role doing the post-game interview with the player of the game. There are all sorts of options here. Leo Costa had a game.
It looks like Ramon Palmer.
Ramon Palmer had himself a game. He had 2 goals. It'd be good for him if Ramon Palmer is the player of the game.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined here, seated against the dashboards, with our first star of the game, who needed a little bit of a breather. I saw you laying down there, and the field was over. Ramon Palmer. Let's give him a big round of applause. Our first star of the match tonight. Now, Ramon, you had 2 goals tonight. Your 8th, and then your 7th. Tell us a little bit about the goals first.
It's all about team effort. Those goals it was easy for me to just pop up in the right spot. We move ball well, so scoring those tap-ins, I'll take it any day of the week. So it's a team goal, and the team goals are the best ones.
Speaking of team goals, before you had the 2 goals, we're joined by the rest of the team here. The assist you had tonight to Zach Reggett, that may be one of the prettier goals we've seen so far. Did you guys plan that out? You're just like, all right, it's coming on your toe top. Tell us about the assist.
Instinct. When you play this game for a while, and I know that Zach is always going to be in the right spot. So, it's just that chemistry that we've built over the years. So Zach being in the right spot, all I need to do is just get it to Zach, and we know he'll do the rest. So I'm just happy that he was there to put it in.
Well, you played a true end-to-end game, 2 blocks. I know you're probably proud of those too. But let's have a hand for our first star of the game tonight. Taking a breather here on the dashboard Source on Ice Center's field, Ramon Palmer, tonight's player of the game.
Thank you, Nate. So
delightful
Ramon Palmer,
interview.
he gets a juice box from his captain. He gets his brow wiped by Chad Vandergriff. And there you go. Comets win. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back for a few final comments. Comets win 9-6. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on CBS Sports Golazo Network.
The Adirondack Apartments, the brand new apartment and townhome community, is now open in Independence and is the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Discover modern luxury living, from stainless steel appliances to resort-style swimming pool. The Adirondack Apartments has everything you need to live the life you deserve. Stop by or visit us on the web to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home. The Adirondack Apartments.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be. Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
With the one in there and it almost deflected. Got it, a goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game 1! He does it!
Welcome back to Cable Dahmer Arena, where the Kansas City Comets have beaten the 16-time champion San Diego Sockers by a final score of 9-6. Comets jump ahead of the Sockers in MASL standings. Comets now 29 points on the year in third place. Sockers with 28 points, but they'll have an opportunity to get back ahead. They play at St. Louis tomorrow night. Lux, did you have a good time?
I had the best time, although I'm a little homesick for our buddy Nick. I miss him.
Nick Vassos, we hope you feel better. Want to give a shout out to Devin Brower, who makes this all possible, and the entire crew on camera, on audio, in arena. Big shout out as well to Nate Heron, who stepped in for you.
And a shout out to you, Eric.
Oh, thank you so much. We're going to be back next Sunday, February 16th, for the Comets and the Ambush. For Lux St. Lou and the entire crew here at Cable Dahmer Arena, it's been a great night. Everybody have a good evening. We will see you soon.